Okay, good afternoon, everyone. Um,
Hello, everyone.
it's all about visual communication today. Before we talk about PicsArt, Mika, I think we should elaborate a little bit on the mega trend. Visual communication is so huge. I have a 12-year-old at home, and the amount of time that she spends looking at stuff versus the amount of time that she spends reading stuff is like 9 to 1. So tell me about the visual communication, why it's become so huge.
Yeah, thanks, Roman. Just before I start, it's interesting. How many of you heard about PicsArt? Okay, 1, 2, 3. Thanks. Yeah, I think by the end of our speech, yeah, you will try it and more people will use it. So in today's world, it's more and more people are using visual communication, and it's important seeing that images are replacing the text more and more. So, and especially new generation, like who grew up on Instagram and YouTube, they are using more visual communication over spoken or written text. And if we go back even and look at the history, like text communication was a fraction of our history, but visual communication was around for more than 14,000 years, and it's really like, yeah, always was around. So, and nowadays, you can see people are sharing more memes, GIFs, and they are using more instead of text communication. So, yeah, that's it.
Yeah, so we only had a few people here in the room who know about PicsArt. I know that 4% of German population uses PicsArt every month. So there's probably a generational gap between the audience here and the users. Can you explain to our audience what makes PicsArt so special and what its contribution is to change the way of visual communication?
Yeah, Roman, so just before I jump to PicsArt, so I wanted to mention several facts where we started PicsArt and why it was justified at that time. So if you look at attention span, it's just average person's attention span is just 8 seconds. And visual communication can process, your brain can process visuals 60,000 faster than text. So, and at this age of social media, we can see that posts which are visuals are 94% more, have views, shares are more, and engagement are pretty high. So when we were starting PicsArt, we capitalized on these concepts, and today we have over 600 million downloads worldwide, and we have created a platform for new generation of visual storytellers who are creating and sharing content, around 1 billion plus content, visual content every month. It's really a unique platform because with thousands of editing tools and with free to edit content. So everyone can create really unique and stand out, because in this age it's really hard to get something unique. And with the tools and with the content we are providing at PicsArt, you can create this and be really unique.
Okay, so the 1,000 different tools to edit images, together with the vast library of assets that people can use, you're obviously way ahead of what people can do on Instagram, for example, right?
Yes, if you compare Instagram, like Snapchat, they are also like in visual content space, and they are growing pretty fast compared like magazines and newspapers which are text-based. But our differentiator, what differentiates PicsArt from those is, I want to mention these three major things. So first of all is unique combination of creative tools, content, and interest-based communities. Another thing is we are really platform agnostic, which means you can create something with PicsArt and you can share to any kind of platforms, being it PicsArt or like Snapchat or Instagram. And third, I think, is our scale and our really unique organic growth that we have seen since the launch. And currently we have 130 million plus monthly active creators with over 1 billion visual creations every month, creating every month.
Yeah,
so I think these are the
this
major
slide, by the way, is a few weeks old. It says 800 million. Now we are at a billion, and since I'm on the advisory board of the company, the meeting that we had a few weeks ago, it's unbelievable how fast this is growing. So where is PicsArt going? Where is visual communication going? What's next?
So yeah, it was like if you look back several years ago, like or when we started in 2011, it was just picking up the age of photos, image and photos, photo communication. If you look back 2 years before, short videos are picking up, but now I think this year and for the next couple of years, short videos and video content will be prevalent together with photos and images. Overall, I think in the next 10 years, it will be still visual communication, which will be around, but it will be changing as we saw with photos, then videos, probably AR, VR communication. It still be visual. It will be, I think, really much faster and will be immediate, and it will still changing a lot every 3-4 years, and yeah, moving into different direction. So with PicsArt, we are trying to be on time and trying to be ahead of trends and ahead of competition, and trying to create and provide our users possibility to create any kind of visual content and adding it more and more and developing more new cool stuff every year.
So you think 3D objects and stuff like that is going to become part of what people are going to create?
Yes, I believe it will be the next, and right now, like, we were doing actually some tests, and you can see in PicsArt some AR stickers creation possibility. So you can create augmented AR stickers. And we are testing more and more these new technologies and working with Apple and Google toward this new revolutionary stuff. And I believe it will be next.
Great. Okay, so one thing maybe we haven't touched. The business model is to sell premium subscriptions for professional users, and then you have a free service for the other part of the users. How do you see? Is there a great conversion from free to paid?
Yeah, since we launched our subscription model last year in March, we see really good pickup of this model and good conversion from freemium to paid users. We became pretty soon cash flow positive, and now last month we got over 1 million paid subscribers.
1 million?
1 million, yeah, paid subscribers, which is really a good number for us, and we reached it within just 13 months since we launched our premium model.
That's awesome. So this amount of 1 million premium subscribers brought you to the top 3 spots of paid apps in Apple and in the Google Play Store and so on?
Yeah, it fluctuates daily. I mean, we are currently in top 5, and it's from time to time in 3, 4, 5, and especially in those markets like Austria, Germany. For the last several months, we were on the 2nd spot of top grossing apps in our category, and in overall, we were at the point where overall on all categories we were in top 20 back in January and February. So we see the really good traction, and we see that it's growing, and we are now trying to work more on the engagement part of our
That's great. So let's see where we are in a year from today. We've come to the end of our slot.
Thank you all. Thanks. If you have any questions, yeah, we are welcome to ask. Thank you.
Thank you.